Here's 100 tips and strats to get you started in Arc Raiders. Number 1. What is Arc Raiders? Arc Raiders is a full-featured extraction shooter with a robust looting system, unique customizable weapons, and intense PvP/VE combat set in an expansive, beautiful world in a distant post-apocalyptic future. AI machines called Arc have wiped out most of humanity, and those that remain have been forced to survive beneath the surface. You play as a raider from the underground colony of Speranza. You're sent to the surface to scavenge for any remaining supplies to make yourself rich and to keep the colony going. You'll need to avoid deadly Arc and other human raiders who are as ambitious as you. Use any means necessary to secure the loot you need and to extract back to Speranza. Number 2. What is the play loop in Arc Raiders? Put simply, you acquire loot and use that loot to acquire even more loot. As an extraction shooter, Arc Raiders accommodates many different playstyles. Whether you're a PvP Chad looking to kill everyone on the map or a rat looking to stealth your way to riches, how you play the game is completely up to you. Number 3. Teams enter raids in waves. Not all players spawn at the same time during a raid. Teams enter raids in successive waves at timed intervals. Keep this in mind when provoking engagements, since you may have fresh teams trying to third-party you at the worst possible time. Number 4. Always keep moving. As with all shooters, standing still will get you killed. Move randomly in the 4 cardinal directions, forward, back, left, and right if you are unaware of the enemy's location. Only stand still if you are in cover or absolutely sure no one can get an easy headshot on you. Number 5. Move faster on ladders. You can climb and descend ladders faster with the shift button. Climbing faster will consume stamina, descending faster consumes no stamina. Number 6. Run faster while unarmed. Putting your weapons away allows you to run faster at the ready. Stow your guns to zoom in and out of the action. Number 7. Sliding cannot be cancelled. The slide mechanic is great for moving down hills fast and coming around corners while shooting, but slides cannot be cancelled. Use caution or you may slide into difficult situations. Number 8. Environmental zip lines can get you killed. Be careful going up and down vertical zip lines. You can easily get knocked off and fall to your death. Yes, I find this hilarious as well. Number 9. You can extract while down. You can still activate the extract if you're in a down state. Also, the animation is pure cinema. Never give up. Number 10. Have a primary and secondary purpose for every raid. Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Set secondary goals to accomplish in raid in case your primary goal cannot be completed. This will also allow you to get something out of a raid if it all goes to hell, which it probably will. Number 11. Adapt your playstyle to the changing situation. Exercise sound judgment and discipline to act appropriately. Hold fire if the enemy would have the advantage or you are not combat operational. Use decisive violence of action to gain the initiative and be ruthless maintaining it. Number 12. Avoid fighting from low ground. Fighting from low ground is always bad, but it's an especially bad idea in third-person shooters. The over-the-shoulder camera view means that enemies can maintain vision on you without you seeing them. Have the fire discipline and avoid engaging while in low ground. Instead, rotate to a better position before engaging. Number 13. Adjust your team spacing according to the terrain. Maintain some distance in open spaces. This will provide awareness for enemy actions over a greater range and lessen the effectiveness of area weapons like grenades and machine guns. Keep close in buildings. This will allow you to concentrate fire and support your teammates faster. Always try to keep your teammates in view no matter the terrain. Number 14. Know the difference between cover and concealment. Cover blocks vision and fire. Concealment only blocks vision. Fire into suspect concealed positions to root out enemies. Use grenades on suspect positions of cover. Engaging the enemy while on a reverse slope with a lot of concealment can turn deadly fast without adequate cover. Don't fall for the false sense of security that concealment offers. Always move tactically with available cover. Number 15. Avoid fighting from bushes. Sitting in bushes is a time-honored but reviled tradition in shooters. Fortunately, the mighty bush warrior has been thwarted in Arc Raiders, as bushes are very dense and blur your vision. If you can see an enemy from a bush, they can almost definitely see you. Only use bushes to conceal yourself. Do not use them as fire positions. Number 16. Avoid danger areas. A danger area is any area that could expose your team to effective enemy fire without cover. Rivers, roads, doors, windows, hallways, and more are examples of danger areas. Coordinate with your team to provide covering fire when crossing danger areas to minimize the risk of a teammate being downed in the open. Number 17. Learn the sound traps. Everything in Arc Raiders is designed to make noise and draw attention to players in the environment. Simple things like opening containers, being spotted by security cameras, or going through metal detectors can alert enemies to your location. Learn the sound traps to avoid detection and spot enemy players before they spot you. Number 18, perform occasional listening halts. Use listening halts if you're unsure about the current tactical situation. When in doubt, stop, be absolutely silent, and listen to your surroundings for 15 to 30 seconds. But remember that the best way to understand the tactical situation is to get eyes on your enemy. Use listening halts sparingly, as gaining the initiative is much more important. Number 19, use fire positions once, then move on. The surest way to get the enemy to concentrate fire on you is to keep using the same fire position multiple times. Use a fire position once, then find another. Also, do not use a fire position that your teammate has just used. Only reuse a fire position after enough time has passed or the tactical situation changes. Number 20, seeing into buildings is easier than seeing out. Windows are obscured by the game's illumination from the inside during the day. Use cover near windows to avoid being spotted by enemy. Number 21, explore the map as much as possible. You naturally learn the world of Arc Raiders as you play, but spending extra time gaining more map knowledge is always worth the effort. Familiarity with your surroundings gives you more options in a fight, like flanking routes or firing positions in high ground. Number 22, use deception to gain the upper hand. Deploy remote raider flares to lure unsuspecting enemies into an ambush. Learn to tell the difference between real and fake firefights to avoid getting tricked yourself. Number 23, know when to cut your losses. You don't have to kill everything on the server to advance. Yes, the dopamine flows when the bodies start piling up, but extracting with valuable kit or a quest item is better in the long run. Learn to recognize when the risks are greater than the rewards. Number 24, stay with your team. Nothing can hinder a team more than someone getting downed while out of position. It's important to take risks, but there is only so much you can do to detect an enemy ambush. If you're unaware of the enemy's location, use caution and stay with your team. Moving as a team also makes you more lethal. Always engage with as much firepower as possible. Number 25, place a reference ping before rotating. Rotating to a new fire position will change your perspective of the battlefield, so ping a location if it will not be immediately obvious from the new fire position, like a tree line or in a rocky area. This will help you get back on target faster and limit potential exposure to enemies when you arrive at your new fire position. Number 26, deal with Arc or it will deal with you. Arc should never be underestimated. Before starting any engagement with enemies, take a moment to assess the Arc threat first. If possible, eliminate Arc in the area so they don't become an issue during the fight. Never take Arc for granted. Number 27, Arc will call reinforcements when attacked. Deal with them quickly to avoid being overrun. If you're spotted by a snitch, you only have a few seconds to destroy it before it drops Arc on your location. Number 28, lessen the Arc threat with traits. If you're having a hard time with Arc, invest skill points in Just Another Plant and Distracting Aura on the Survival branch of the passive skill tree. These traits will make you less noticeable and harder to hit for Arc respectively. Number 29, destroy limbs to reduce Arc effectiveness. Arc enemies are intricately designed and use physics for their mobility. Destroying a limb or thruster will destabilize them for a short time, giving you more flexibility to deal damage to the main body. Number 30, Arc will cease attacking if you are downed. Arc enemies are mean and powerful, but they're nice enough to stop attacking if you go into a down state. However, they will attack teammates coming to revive you. Number 31, taking down bigger Arc requires preparation. Arc enemy types range from extremely weak, like ticks, to extremely powerful, like the Queen. Hunting bigger Arc game, like bisons and bastions, requires more than just your standard kit, so plan accordingly. Number 32, progression in Arc Raiders. Progression in extraction shooters isn't linear. Quests, the passive skill tree, battle passes, and your stash are all ways to progress in Arc Raiders. Regardless of how you define it, a character with mobility and a reliable stash value are essential for progression. Number 33, get to know the passive skill tree. The passive skill tree is extremely important to your character's mobility, carrying capacity, and survivability. Leveling up the right skills early on can make a big difference in the fights to come. Number 34, prioritize stamina and movement first. Being able to move faster and further than your enemy is a huge advantage in Arc Raiders. Prioritize the following traits in the passive skill tree. In conditioning, put 5 skill points into youthful lungs for max stamina capacity, 5 points into proper breathing for faster stamina regeneration, 5 points into 3 deep breaths for stamina regeneration to begin faster after using a skill, 1 point into comic stroll to regenerate stamina while walking. Finally, put every point into the mobility branch to improve your climbing speed, mantling speed, and more. Number 35, complete daily challenges. Daily challenges award cred that you can use to level up your battle pass. You can see your daily challenges in-game under the challenges tab. Battle passes can be purchased with Raider tokens, the game's premium currency. There are even challenges for completing challenges that award a lot of cred up front. Number 36. Friends can complete challenges for you. Your friends' actions work towards your challenges, so work together to finish them quickly. Number 37. Complete masteries to unlock valuable loot. Unlike challenges that accumulate progress across multiple raids, masteries are completed by achieving a high score in a single raid. For example, to achieve gold in the Search Arc Enemies mastery, you must search 30 Arc enemies in a single raid. Any less than this, and you will only clear the lower tiers. Masteries are difficult, but the rewards are worth the time. Number 38. Extracting is the best way to build your stash. You may find this surprising, but extracting in an extraction shooter is the best way to make money. Never underestimate the value of extracting over other means of gaining gear. Vendors are expensive. Use them in your workshop to augment your loadouts, but never as your primary source of equipment. Number 39. Get good with reliable, cheap gear. Having a good basic kit that you are effective with will help you immensely in the early game when you're getting your stash built up. Find a cheap weapon that fits your playstyle and rely on it when the going gets tough. Use free kits when you're low on credits. You have no safe pockets on a free kit, but if you extract, you get to keep the kit along with any other loot you find. Number 40. Craft items and gear in your workshop. Buying from vendors can be expensive. Level up the crafting benches in your workshop to craft items for cheap with recipes you find in-game. Prioritize the weapons bench for access to better weapons and weapon attachments. Use the basic bench to craft basic healing items, shield chargers, and light shields. Number 41. Tracked recipes. You can track recipes from the workshop to help find specific items in raid. The recipes you are tracking are listed in the in-raid menu below your current quests. Number 42. You can craft basic items in raid. Arc Raiders was initially developed as a survival game, and some of that DNA has stuck around. Use the crafting tab in the inventory menu to craft bandages, grenades, and other useful items from materials you find in raid. You can also salvage items for basic crafting components to save inventory space. Number 43. Max out your inventory space. Your inventory space is going to fill up fast. Having more inventory space early will make you more profitable in the long run. The initial stash size is 80 slots, but you can upgrade your inventory for 30 more slots 4 times. The maximum inventory size is 200. Number 44. You can sell items directly from your stash. Right-click an item and select Sell to quickly sell an item. No need to visit the vendors to look for the best sale price either. Easy. Number 45. Higher rarity is not always more valuable. Items that stack are sometimes more valuable than higher rarity items that don't. Rarity is not always the best indicator of value. Number 46. Memorize the sale price of items. Right-click on things in your inventory and practice memorizing their value between raids. This will help you make faster decisions about what to loot. Memorizing is faster, but if you forget the price of an item, your inventory's value is listed next to your raider augment slot. Watch this value change as you pick up and drop the item. Number 47. Use sale price and weight to assess the value of an item. Lightweight items that stack may be worth more than expensive items that are heavy. If you want to maximize loot value during a raid, pay attention to the sale price per kilogram of an item. For example, an accordion is only worth 667 credits per kilogram, while a full stack of arc alloy is worth more than 1,000 credits per kilogram. Choose accordingly. Number 48. Recycle and salvage items for basic crafting components. Right-click an item to recycle or salvage it. Use these materials to craft other items in your workshop. You can also salvage items in raids to condense your inventory. Number 49. Keep your inventory small and diverse. Keep at least one stack of each unique item on hand unless you're certain something is not needed for a quest or crafting. Sell items you have no immediate need for. Number 50. Scrappy the Rooster. Scrappy is your pet rooster who secures items for you while you are away on the surface. Scrappy does his work while you are online and in a raid, not while you are offline. Level him up early and don't forget to tell him he's a good boy. Number 51. Remember to claim loot from Scrappy. Scrappy works hard for you, but the items he brings you have a limit. Make sure to collect them before your next raid if they are nearing capacity. Number 52. Keep your refiner working. Unlocking the refiner in your workshop allows you to craft valuable items and crafting components. Always ensure that it is crafting something before starting a raid. Number 53. Find needed items with the in-raid map. If you are looking for a particular type of item, the in-raid map can tell you where to find it. Loot has a designated type, like commercial, technological, industrial, and more. The corresponding icons are listed on the map. Go to these locations to find what you need. Number 54, inventory status icon. It's not always necessary to open your inventory to see if it's full. Picking up an icon activates an indicator under your reticle that shows the status of your inventory. Empty slots have nothing in them, gray slots have a stackable item in them with more room, and white slots are completely full. Blinking slots indicate where the item you just picked up was placed. Learn to read this indicator to spend less time in the inventory menu and more time scanning for enemies. Number 55, always place recipes in your safe pockets. Recipes permanently unlock items to craft in your workshop, making them extremely valuable. Always put them in your safe pockets where you find them. Number 56, increase your looting speed. You're vulnerable while looting. Max out Looter's Instinct to increase your looting speed and be less of a target to enemies. Number 57, gain access to locked areas. If it's locked up, it's probably valuable. Use key cards to open doors to high-value loot areas, or enter by other methods. Number 58, hidden raider caches. There is hidden loot all over the map if you know what to look for. You can find hidden raider caches by looking for the interaction prompt that appears when you get close. The caches also emit a ticking sound. Number 59, unlock field crates at delivery stations. Field crates you find on the map can be opened at nearby delivery stations. Look for the terminals with the same symbol on them as the crate. Number 60, loadouts are unrestricted. There's no restrictions on the type of weapons you can take into a raid. You can even take backup equipment in your inventory. Having a full shield in reserve or another weapon can give you the initiative in a firefight. Unfortunately, this is incredibly expensive and leaves less room for the loot you find. Used with caution. Number 61, use your flashlight. Thanks to the glory that is Unreal Engine 5, bright and dark areas and arc raiders can greatly obscure your vision. Some areas and buildings are incredibly dark, so use your flashlight to illuminate campers sitting in corners with shotguns. Number 62, always carry ziplines. Use ziplines to flank unsuspecting enemies in high ground or create escape options when backed into a corner. Always try to carry at least one. Ziplines cannot be recovered once placed, meaning enemies can use them to counterflank if you don't cover them with mines or observation. Number 63, always carry at least light shields. Light shields have no movement reduction, they are relatively cheap to craft, and can be equipped without a raider augment. Number 64, always heal first. In Arc Raiders, shields mitigate damage. They are not an extra health bar. It is possible to be downed with shields remaining, so your health bar is more important than your shield bar. Always heal first before refilling your shields. Number 65, keep healing items in your safe pockets. Meds and shield chargers are expensive. Keep these in your safe pockets until you find more valuable items to replace them with. Number 66, carry defibs. Defibrillators quickly revive down players and restore some health. They even will work on enemy players if you want to show some mercy and revive them. Number 67, use mines to turn the tables on your enemies. There are several different types of mines and traps in the game. Use them to stun or damage enemy players and quickly turn an enemy push into a killing field. Number 68, some shields reduce your movement speed. Heavy shields reduce your movement speed by 15%, medium shields reduce it by 5%. Light shields have no movement reduction. Number 69, most raider augments decrease your safe pocket slots. Safe pocket slots allow you to take items out of raid even if you fail to extract. Raider augments levels 1 to 3 reduce your safe pocket slots from 3 to 2. Raider augment 4 gives you 3 safe pocket slots, but it is hard to obtain consistently. Free loadouts have no safe pocket slots. Number 70, some Raider augments have limits on shields. All Raider augments can equip light and medium shields. Only Raider augments 3 and 4 will allow you to carry heavy shields. Number 71, you cannot swap Raider augments while in a raid. Raider augments must be equipped and unequipped in lobby. If you find a better augment, extract with it to use it next time. Number 72, any items found in raid can be consumed for health, stamina, or shield energy. Food like expired pasta can be consumed for a small amount of health. Fruit like lemons can be consumed for a small amount of stamina. And items like arc power cells can be used to charge shields if you find yourself in a desperate situation. Number 73, carry Raider keys. Raider keys are valuable items. They allow you to extract from Raider hatches, which are much less risky than normal extracts. Carry one in your safe pockets whenever you can. Raider hatches only open for a short time, so enter them immediately to avoid being left behind. Number 74, pair your weapon ammo. Carrying weapons that use the same ammo type allows you to pool the ammo reserved for both weapons, giving you more flexibility in a fight. If you take weapons from different ammo types, like a rifle and a shotgun, make sure you take extra ammo so you don't run out. Number 75. Take ammo. Lots of ammo. All of the ammo. You can never have enough ammo. Take as much as you can afford to carry. You're useless without ammo. Take lots. Number 76. Always have a way to penetrate arc armor. Arc are a persistent threat during a raid, and ammo varies in its effectiveness against their armor. Light ammo is the least effective, while energy ammo is the best. No matter your primary weapon, carrying a heavy ammo secondary like an anvil isn't a bad idea. Number 77. Upgrade your weapons. You can use crafting materials to improve your weapons and get more power from them. Upgrade them if you can afford it. Number 78. Durability. Weapons, weapon attachments, and shields deteriorate with use or when damaged. Make sure you repair your equipment regularly or it will fail to function in raid. Upgrade items to reduce their durability wear when possible. Your heavy shields deteriorate very quickly relative to other shields, take enough damage, and they can break during a fight, leaving you exposed. Number 79. Realistic weapon ballistics. The weapons in Arc Raiders have bullet drop and travel time. These will be different for every type of weapon, so practice with each in the practice range to improve your proficiency. Number 80. Use the practice range. If you want to get the feel for a weapon or just warm up your aim, the practice range is a great place to do this. Number 81. Never hold an angle in ADS. Holding angles in third-person view differs from first-person view. Third-person awareness is more important than beating the enemy to the shot. To effectively hold an angle, stay behind cover, keep your weapon down and reticle in line with where you suspect the enemy to be. When your opponent peeks, move out and take the shot. Corners can block your weapon in ADS if you're not careful. Give yourself time to master this if you usually play FPS games. Number 82. Swap to your secondary weapon when out of ammo. Most of the fighting in Arc Raiders will take place in the short to medium range. When in close contact with the enemy, get used to swapping to your secondary weapon instead of automatically reloading. Quick swapping allows you to maintain pressure in a fight, which is critical. Take cover when it is time to reload. Number 83. Make swapping the third-person camera second nature. Third-person view places the camera behind you above your character's shoulder. Make sure to swap from left to right as needed to avoid overexposing yourself to the enemy. Map this ability to a button you can always press and let it become second nature. Number 84. No friendly fire. Tragically, there is no friendly fire in Arc Raiders. Number 85. Use melee weapons when possible. Silence is golden in extraction shooters. Use melee weapons whenever you can to kill smaller arc within reach or bigger prey if you feel up to it. Number 86. Grenade suspect cover before pushing. Third-person view allows players to see around and over cover without exposing themselves. Make sure to grenade areas where you suspect enemies to be before pushing to avoid being caught in the open. Number 87. Communicate quickly and effectively. Hearing the audio in fights is vital, so keep comms as clear as possible. If you are downed, quickly convey what you know about the enemy and keep quiet. Do not unnecessarily backseat your teammates or offer complaints and excuses. No one really cares. Number 88. Communicating while downed. If you're downed, your primary objective is to remain silent and find a safe location where you can be revived. Only communicate with your teammates to convey crucial information that they absolutely need to know. Once you've reached a safe area, observe potential flanking routes. If the tactical situation allows, eliminate downed opposing players who are reporting on you to their team. Number 89. Use proximity chat. Spontaneous organic interactions with other players are some of the most memorable moments you can have in gaming. Use proximity chat to your advantage. Form ad hoc teams in the heat of battle, or take pressure off your team by getting enemy teams to fight one another. Disable proximity chat if it becomes a distraction to your gameplay. Mute overly toxic people immediately and never become toxic yourself. Number 90. You can ping everything. Everything. Your character will give a contextual voice line where you ping pretty much everything in Raid. You can ping items in the world like consumables, ammo, weapons, arc, buildings, and other raiders. You can ping items or empty slots in your inventory by right-clicking. Ping other items with a ping to confirm a ping your teammate has just pinged. You can even ping the sky to recommend a general direction of travel. Number 91. Ping above your target, not on it. Pings are great for indicating targets, but can obscure your and your team's vision if you ping directly on them. Ping above a window or door to avoid obscuring the enemies inside. Number 92, enemy callouts. If you spot an enemy, ping their location and communicate the following to your teammates: description of the enemy, direction and method of travel, weapons, probable intentions, and your actions and recommendations. Here's an example of a good callout. On my ping, astronaut skin, running left to right, has a machine gun. They're third-partying that fight. I'm pushing up. Good callouts take practice, so give yourself time to become proficient. Number 93, sort out your settings. Get comfortable with your settings in the practice range to avoid distractions in your first raid. Make sure your sensitivities are set for your mouse. Remap your keybinds as desired. Number 94, custom crosshairs. You customize your crosshairs in the settings menu. I use a bright green dot with a black outline. The human eye can see more variation of green than any other color, so bright green makes it less likely that you will lose your reticle and visual noise like foliage. Number 95, maximize your field of vision. Awareness in combat is essential, so widen your FOV to see more of the battlefield and find enemies in your peripheral vision. Number 96, get over your gear fear. Having good gear gives you an advantage, but valuing it too much creates a mental block that will hinder your performance in the long run. Try to take in your best gear on a regular basis. This will get you used to using it, and more importantly, losing it. Think of your gear as borrowed, and get the most utility out of it while you can. Number 97, get over losing quickly. The odds are stacked against you in this game, so don't exaggerate losses. When you lose, try to learn from it and quickly move on. Dwelling on a loss distracts your focus from the things you can control, like doing better on the next raid. Number 98, never criticize your teammates. Literally, the whole world is against you in Arc Raiders. You are going to lose at some point. Blaming anyone for a loss is a waste of time. Most people tend to be hard on themselves. Reminding people of their mistakes is destructive to teams and friendships. If you lose, say good try and move on. Number 99, accept you'll die often. Arc Raiders is an extraction shooter, which means the odds are stacked against you. You will be fighting lots of enemy teams, deadly arc, and even your own incompetence at times. Don't sweat it if you don't extract a lot when starting out. The game is designed to be difficult and punishing. Focus on getting better, having fun, and as your skills develop, the wins will come. Everything will be all right. And number 100, enjoy this ride. Arc Raiders is potentially the best extraction shooter we will ever have. Play at your own pace and enjoy the game without worrying about stats or rankings. It's not a race, and rushing through the content will only frustrate you. Savor this experience. This is a fun one. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow Games with Death on all socials and check out gameswithdeath.com for more reviews, guides, and insights. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Arc Raiders content. I'll see you on the other side, Raider.